right, so let's go over here into options. Click on that, it's a drop down. Let's go with the first one. I'm just going to go over each and every one and explain them. All right, so we go to owner. This is you. You're the owner. Now, if you actually were a reseller, actually had multiple people underneath you that you're building sites for, this is where they would fall in here, and you would have their email address, and you can now just simply have them as the owner, and then now they have the site. Real easy. Okay. Let's go next one. Name, domain, and SSL. All right, let me exit out of this one. Okay, so see my site right there, that's the site name. That's just for your own purposes to recognize what site it is. That's all. All right, we have tutorials on CNAMing. You click that little question mark right there and it'll take you to the CNAME tutorial. So you can name it. Site domain, which is right there. This is the site default URL. You can use it for giving the site a custom domain. Enter it as the destination or points to domain for the CNAME you will create. And then you would put the site custom domain right in here. Enter the full domain you want to use for the site. Example, www.mydomain.com. That would go in there. Again, we do have a separate CNAME tutorial. Now, if you do need an SSL for this, you will more often than not want to have an SSL, which is basically a secure website. Now we do offer that service. If you want that service, just contact us, or just simply you'll get to a spot where you can just buy your SSL certificate through us, and we'll install it. And we're pretty darn cheap for that too as well. Okay, so that's basically the domain name right there. All the information that is needed for whoever you are get your domains from. Okay, next one, the header. Has some pretty cool features and functions in the header. All right, so you can see you can completely hide the header, the navigation bar, and heading in all your pages if you wanted to. You could have it fixed at the top, not fixed at the top. You could have it transparent. You can just scroll on or off. So every time you just do something, just see the way that you like it. On your mobile phone, on your desktop, see what you prefer. See what your customers prefer. In the end, it's up to a paying customer, or it's simply just up to you. So you just decide what you want to do. That's it. So we're talking about right up in here. This is what we're editing, is right up in this portion right here. This little guy here. Fix at the top. Save. Alrighty. You see how it's fixed at the top now? Let's show you with transparent on scroll. See? Slight differences. All right. Here's where you would have a new header image. That's an image that's up in here. It's an image that's actually, when you pull on a website, that's the favicon, what'll be there. So you put what you want in here. You just drag it across, put it in, or you simply browse files, and that's it. Very, very, very simple. So let me go ahead and do this one. Let's get out of this. And dropping that in, upload it. Done. Save. Let's do it on this one over here too. Upload. Extremely fast upload speeds. Okay. And there we go there. So we've changed that. You can reappear on scrolling. Save and update there. Again, just small little ways that you just get to customize your websites, the sites, the pages that you do. All right. So here, if you have some coding experience, that would be more of our advanced training. You can put some coding right in here. All right, here you can manage the header navigation menu and add custom button links. So if I wanted to add a search form, I can do that here. Now if I wanted to manually manage the header, so what this means is now I can manually manage the header. I can hide pages. So I can just have that one. See, we have text and images in Ninja. Oh, when you're going to see over here, when I actually refresh this page, actually just let me do this. Let me view this site because we are working on a different one. All right, so viewing this site. Let's go over to the bigger view. Okay, so to go backwards, I could just show all or hide the pages. So now if I want the text, images, and pages to show, and the Tweet Ninja not to show, saving that. We're in here. Now the page will still be there. And you can have a redirect link, which I'll show you here in a minute. So the page is still there. It's just being hidden. So you see how it's now gone? So that's you manually controlling the header. Okay, so you see that right there. Now if I wanted to have both of these clicked, I just simply hold the control button and I now click. That's it. So control, and that's what you do. And then I can turn it on or I can turn it off. All right, so let's keep it just like that, just for example. Now as we scroll down, we can add, we don't want to add too much at the very top because then it just gets a little overwhelming. But now we can add buttons. I'll add one, for example. We'll have this scroll to a widget. I'm just going to have it scroll to the widget. Now I will choose the widget. And let's just go to the kitty cat one. All right, so we're just having some fun. Okay, and we'll have it show on both. And again, desktop, mobile. Go over this a little bit here quickly. You can see all the different options that you do have. We're sticking with this one here. See how we can add more. Add more, add more, add more. Or I can just go ahead and delete them if I wanted to. Just go ahead and delete that one. And I can just add buttons wherever I want in there. So then I save and update it. See, there it is right there. See my cat? Now it's just going to scroll down to that widget. See? Isn't that kind of neat? I'll go over here, show you. Let me refresh it since I just changed it a little bit. Right up in here. See my cat? And then just scrolled right to it. So that's now a little trick for if you ever wanted to build just a one-page site and have the option of somebody not having to scroll all the way down, keep scrolling. You can actually have buttons where they just click on the button and it scrolls to that exact section, payment section, whatever it is you want to name it, and the information you want to put in it. So that's an incredible feature, especially for building these little one-page sites. I love it for building, like a funnel, a sales funnel, because I just got a little perturbed that it's scrolling down a page for 20 minutes to get any information that I want. Alrighty, we have now gone over that. So we have gone over adding some more buttons, still in the header section. So social links in the header. This is kind of nifty too as well. You would simply put your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Pinterest, Snapchat, so on and so forth, put it in there. The icon will show up. And then that person just clicks on that icon and it goes directly to that link. That's it. So those will show up there in the header. You put a Facebook in here, and then bang, up in there, there'll be the little Facebook icon. That's it. Okay, so we go into custom code. This will be more advanced training, but this is where you could add some custom code in here. You could put like Video Pal in here if you use that. Some chats, messenger chat bots, stuff like that can kind of go in here. Alrighty, so that is the site header. So that's a very, very important section. That's why we stayed on that just for a little bit. All right, so now let's go over into a few other things. Footer. Footer's an easy one. You can either have a footer or don't have a footer. You can have a menu. So this would kind of show down at the bottom of a desktop, especially even down at the bottom of this mobile, which will show you like just the links that you could click on and goes directly to that link. So I'll show you. We'll have a little bit of a footer on this one. Now, let's keep it on. Okay. So here's some footer text. You see how there's a blog, terms of service, privacy that we've put in there. We have actually other videos of showing how this all works, the system here. This is just the footer text, but you see this is a carbon copy of when you want to put in a content block, everything in here. So we haven't changed anything. And again, for more advanced, if we wanted to add some custom code in there, again, that's for more advanced and more advanced training on that one. There won't be necessarily tutorials on that one. That's more high level. Alrighty, so there we go, and we really just added that there. This is where you put all your own information in. That's it. And then we go ahead and save and update. Okay. Then we saved and updated it. And we scroll down to the footer. And everything in here is what's over in here. So you see how this main level and pages, this is kind of these over here. Alrighty, so if I wanted to take that off and kind of maybe do current page and children, save that. Scroll down. My computer needs to catch up to me. And you see. Okay, now any of these buttons over in here, these are just links that they put in. So this is actually a link. So this would be a link in here, and it goes to whatever the link is. So that's how that got put in there. In case you were all curious about that one, and you'll see that. See, you would just put a URL in there, and then somebody would click on that and would go to that. So the terms of service can be in there too as well. Okay.